and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, sizes, the moment we've all been waiting for. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the top 50 players in the NBA. I spent a week creating this list. I saw all the lists from all of the people, the YouTubers, the articles, everything. I formed my list. So without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right into it. I think I'm gonna stand for this entire video. One thing I have to say before we get started. Not only do you get this insane upload on YouTube, I also dropped the best, sorry, weed was hidden. I dropped the best unreleased songs I've ever done before in my life. They gave me 300 comments. I was there listening about 300 songs for 2 hours, 2 blunts. It was crazy. So go check that out on Patreon, because that'll never make it to YouTube. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into it, man. Okay, now, I have Draymond Green at 50. And that's really just out of respect because he won the, there's a lot of people that I feel like are probably better than Draymond, but we put him at 50 because he just won. At number 49, I have Chris Paul. And at number 48, I have Big Booty Lowry. Big Booty Lowry didn't make a lot of lists. Chris Paul obviously was a lot higher on a lot of other lists. I think some people, one person even might have had him at 19. Yeah, you ain't 19 on mine. You know, I pride myself in being realer, keeping it realer than everybody. And I like to do the eye test. I don't like to go just off stats, you know? We got to do eye tests. It is absolutely no way in hell that Chris Paul should be top 25 on any NBA list. If Chris Paul is top 25 on your NBA list, you don't know basketball. And I'm going to just leave it at that. I'm going to just leave it at that. Then I have Lonzo, CJ, Russell, and Julius Randle. These guys, these 4 guys, they weren't on any list that I saw. They didn't make the top 50 for any list that I saw. Thought that was pretty interesting. They're making top 50 on my list. Even though I want to get rid of Russell. I had to throw Brody in there. Julius Randle, I feel like, how is he not top 50? I feel like that's weird that he wasn't on the list. I don't understand that one. Then I have Miles Bridges, Rudy Gobert, and Sabonis. Honestly, I think Rudy Gobert's better, but I did look at the stats, and Sabonis had a better year, even though he was on the weak-ass Kings. So I gave him the slight nod. DeJounte Murray, I have him at 40, just because a lot of lists had him somewhere around here. If I'm going to be honest, he's not insane to me. But a lot of lists had him at 40, so I put him at 40. I don't know what else to say for that one. DeAndre Ayton, De'Aaron Fox, and Drew Holiday. A lot of lists had De'Aaron Fox higher than Drew Holiday. I cannot allow myself to do that with how good Drew Holiday was in the playoffs. That's the main reason I gave him the nod over those two guys. Which just because of the playoffs this year, I feel like he did pretty fucking good. Darius Garland doesn't do a lot for me. Darius Garland doesn't do a lot for me. In fact, I damn near wanted to put Evan Mobley right there, to be honest with you. I don't know why none of these top 50 lists had Evan Mobley. I thought Evan Mobley was pretty good. I low-key think he's better than Darius Garland, but all of these lists had Darius Garland somewhere around here. So I threw him in here. I mean, I guess he had a good year for the Cavs. I wouldn't know. I didn't watch it. I wouldn't know. Nah, this is when it starts getting interesting. At number 35, I have Marcus Smart. Defensive Player of the Year. That shouldn't have been Defensive Player of the Year. I can't put you any higher than 35, buddy. Everybody I'm about to name is better than you. Including Fat Klay Thompson. Including drunk Michael Jackson spin Klay Thompson. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people had Klay Thompson above Andrew Wiggins. I can't do that. To me, that doesn't make sense. I could have maybe put Jordan Poole in here. Somewhere near the bottom. But fuck Jordan Poole. What the hell? You know what I'm saying? I gave Wiggins non-talking ass the nod over Klay just because even though he only played good for like 3 games in his entire career, there might be a little bit of recency bias on that one. At 32, I have Brandon Ingram. At 31, I have Shai, the fashion lord. And the only reason I have him above Brandon Ingram is because he's the best dressed player in the league. The only reason Shai is at 31 is because he is the best dressed player in the league. And trust me when I say, I know fashion. I ain't seen everybody try and do their thing. Trust me when I tell you, without question, he is the best dressed player in the league. No doubt about it. So much so, he'll never be good at basketball. Because he's that well dressed. Like, I don't think niggas understand. But because he's so well dressed, he's at 31. But he'll never get any higher than 25 because he's so well dressed. And I respect that. I respect the hell out of that. So shout out to Shy, man. Out there in Paris doing his thing, man. What the hell? At 30, I have Jamal Murray. And honestly, we're gonna switch that up on the fly. I don't know. I'm just feeling the Shy vibes today. I'm feeling shy today. What did you talk about? We gonna put Jamal Murray at 31. We go switch that on the fly. What the hell? This is when it gets tough. This is crazy now that I think about it. Oh, man, I hate to say this. This is probably too low. Yeah, I'm going to keep him there. But he should be higher. At 29, I have James Harden. I know. A lot of lists actually had him a lot lower than this. And as I'm looking at some of these guys at like 24, 23, 22, maybe James Harden could maybe crack the top 20. He could maybe crack the top 20. I'm just not sure. You guys can let me know. 28, I have Karl Anthony Towns. At 27, I have Bam Adebayo. At 26, I have Chris Middleton. And at 25, I have